Hello once again, everyone. Thanks for bringing me back on your show like always, Loudhouse Critic. And it's definitely a huge pleasure to review another Loudhouse episode on vampires like my name says. Will this Season 8 Loudhouse episode from the Europe road trip story arc be a bite of satisfaction or just a pain in the neck? Let's find out.
Hello normies, that girl Shay here, back with another review today. Oh, my bad y'all. I guess staying in Transylvania has had an effect on me. Let me hurry up and do this little review so I could get out of here. Anyway, we're doing Transylvania. Welcome to the review. Let's go ahead and hop right into it before I hop right back into vampire mode.
This ought to be very interesting, especially getting close to Halloween time, and anybody knows how I feel about that holiday. That face doesn't surprise me at all of how Lucy feels about this. This is my kind of daughter, just like Wednesday Addams. And I wonder and hope that they'll actually bring a parody of Wednesday Addams in the Loud House for Lucy to meet.
Hey, that's probably a good idea to do. Well, hey, I'm not into rated R movies, but really, some of these parts may be scary, but I don't care.
Can we please pull over? Look at all this great stuff we're missing.
Sweetie, we agreed to pass through Transylvania so you can see all your horrible, ghoulish sights.
So the episode starts off with the Loud family going to a new destination in Europe to visit as requested by Lucy after their visits in London, England, and the United Kingdom, Naples, Italy, and the Alps, Transylvania, Romania. And before anyone asks, London is actually the capital of both England and the United Kingdom at the same time.
But there is no way we're getting off this bus. We don't want to traumatize Lily.
Aww, like that one episode when Lily got traumatized because of her nightmare. No, I'm just joking around. I feel bad for Lily.
Don't sweat it, Rita. Lily has already been traumatized, thanks to Lisa.
Plus, we can't risk being on the road after dark. Everyone knows there are vampires in this neck of the woods. Get it? Neck?
Shut your fucking mouth! No problem, Charlie. Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
Seriously though, I'm scared.
Luann, just shut up, baby, please. Ain't nobody got time for these little corny jokes.
Exactly, man. Thank you so much for understanding. I hate how she's annoying in every single April Fool's episodes. Especially Fool Me Twice.
Ain't it bad enough we gotta ride through this dark town as is? Do you really have to add to our torture by making us listen to your corny, stupid jokes? Go on somewhere with that now. But for real, Lucy, don't nobody want to be here, baby girl, at all. Next time you bring your little creepy mortician friends so all y'all creepy weirdos could enjoy this together. Cause this ain't it for us, Don't nobody like this little creepy stuff but y'all, so next time leave us out of
Probably
it.
people who wear scene or emo would absolutely love the dark. But for me, I do love both styles, but I'm not a big fan. Like, it, just look at it. It's just like their outfits are dark, and not all scenes or emos love the dark or watch rated R movies.
Especially us black folks. You know how we be in horror movies.
How come every time some scary shit happen that we need to stick together, you white people always say let's split up?
That makes 12 of us. The Louds are still double-decking across Europe, and it was Lucy's turn to choose our next destination, Transylvania.
I cannot be the only one who thinks when someone says Transylvania, I think about this movie. I love this movie. I'm obsessed with this movie, especially Mavis. She's probably the new Wednesday. You may be wrong. Just don't get me wrong anyways. Transylvania!
Everybody relax. Sadly, there's nothing to fear. There haven't been any real vampires in Transylvania for centuries.
I would actually love to visit Romania, Transylvania one day, especially as someone who is a huge fan of horror, including vampires most notably.
Well, for me, I decline it. I actually do get scared of horror movies, but yes, sometimes I don't. But really, I am so sorry to burst your bubble, man. I'm super sorry.
Huh? What's that? Werewolf!
It's just a wolf. Nothing wrong. Bro, you are probably scared of almost everything. Oh, and also, in Tricked, Lynn Sr. absolutely hates Halloween. Well, I disagree with him, of course.
I hate Halloween!
Oh, that could have been way worse, and I have seen way worse.
Gasp.
Oh, sorry, my night vision is not too great.
Can Rita drive Vancilla when they get home? Then again, I'd rather have Lenny drive.
Yeah, same. I was so glad that she had her license back in season 6.
Survey says...
Did the camera catch that? My boob literally caught it.
What? Bruh, you literally could have killed us. For real, for real. See, y'all, this why black folks do not hang around in horror movies. I should have known better. Should have left my black self at the house trying to hang out with these louds. This is exactly why black folks do not show our face in horror movies. Gonna mess around and get killed out here. Got my pressure all up. This ain't right, baby.
Well, the tire's shredded.
Thanks a lot, man. See, I would rather talk about Veronica, that car from Fantastic Voyage. Man, I hate that episode, but it's just my choice.
The Louds at this time of night in Romania, Transylvania, well, they're screwed. Or should I say, double screwed.
So, we're stranded in the creepy Transylvanian woods where no one can hear us scream?
Booga, booga, booga! The harvester! Don't take my pancreas!
What's the matter, Loud? You never seen a guy open a bag of chips?
Save me, please! Don't let him get me, please! Don't let him get me!
Get off me!
I see.
We can't sit here all night. What do you mean, we?
We'll just have to knock on someone's door and ask to use their phone. Oh, maybe those people are home.
Looks nice.
Seeing everybody scared shitless and Lucy happily, this could actually be the scare of their lives.
common horror movie trope. Being stranded in the middle of somewhere dark and creepy as the person or a group of people are forced to stay at a dark and creepy place where a horror movie villain is out there to kill the person or group. Though Lucy doesn't seem to mind staying at this place in Romania for the night as expected.
Be quiet! Shut up! Shut your fucking mouth! No problem, John. Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
These parents need to grow a spine. They're supposed to be braver than their kids.
I agree with you, but sometimes they might get scared on their phobias, you know.
Sorry.
Hi. Sorry to bother you. We have a flat tire. Do you have a landline we could use?
You should be a girl voice, Rita. You're better than Lori and Lenny.
Yes. See, kids.
Wait. Is it just me, or does the vampire lady has the same hype as Marag, whatever her name is? She's that one Loud House villain from the movie.
And no. We have one, but it's not currently working.
Survey says...
Anyway.
Language!
Well, maybe you can point us in the direction of a hotel?
There are no hotels, not for miles and miles.
No hotels either? Quadruple screwed.
There could be some good things to enjoy about this castle. Who knows? Even I want to go to Transylvania after my trip to Italy. But the Louds try to hightail it out of there, and the spooky residents invite them to stay for the night.
This night will end wonderful.
But as pussyfied as they are, they try to make their own stay.
I don't advise sleeping in your boss after dark. There are many horrible, terrible, blood-sucking...
I should have worn my white pants.
I'm just fucking with you, kid. You boys are gullible. I mean gullible. Like a girl who's a bull. Word.
Gnats. I hate gnats.
Oh yeah, you can say that again.
I bid you welcome.
We have plenty of room.
Oh, that is so nice, but we wouldn't want to impose.
Jesus Christ. That was excruciating to watch.
Wait, why can't we stay?
Because you're the only one who just cares about this. I mean, sure, do you remember in the beginning when Lincoln said that Lucy chooses this?
Look at those two. They're giving off seriously spooky vibes.
You always tell us not to judge a book by its cover.
I cannot be the only one who is sick and tired of hearing this line over and over again. Sure, I can't judge a book by its cover, but still, I hate it when people say it over and over again. I get it. Especially when I'm watching Darman videos.
Knock, knock. That's what most of the family members here have done and still do from this day. Haven't you noticed since season 1? It's who they are, have had, and always will be.
Yeah, Lucy might actually be right here, Lynn Sr., especially since this episode definitely feels like it's going to have a don't judge a book by its cover moral by the end of this episode.
Yes, unless that cover is really scary.
I'd expect this from most normies, but not my own family.
Ha! That's right, girl. You better use your parents' advice against them. I know that's right, baby. Y'all, if y'all have not used your parents' advice against them, I advise you to do that. Baby, they're going to be so mind blown. That's the best feeling ever is when you take your parents' words and you use it against them. Ha! For real, y'all better try that. But Lucy's right, though. I mean, if they always told them not to judge a book by its cover, then here they are judging a book by its cover. But I also don't blame them because, look at them folks. For real, for real.
And let's see how the Louds handle themselves outside the castle.
That's it. I'm getting eaten alive.
Number 2. Eaten alive.
I'll take my chances in the castle. The bugs are pretty bad. So bad. I'm Team Castle.
Let's go, honey.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
A classic trope in cartoons. A horde of tiny animals like bugs or fishes forming into any shape or form they can take to scare off its victims.
Well, here we are.
I love the decor of your castle. It's very mid-century goth. How lovely of you to notice. Please, come in.
Well, it's too bad you guys don't have a Frankenstein butler.
Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side.
I should have been more specific.
Oh, forgive us. We have not introduced ourselves. I am Nos F. Ratu.
What's the matter? You scared?
And this is my wife, Ula.
Nos F. Ratu. Why does that name sound familiar?
Not for Ratu, anyone? That's still an old classic before Dracula made the bigger picture.
Oh, I get it. Nos F. Ratu, like Nosferatu as a Romanian term for vampire, or even the Nosferatu movies as well.
Apologies for the darkness. Our power goes out when it's windy. We also have a little bat problem.
Like I said again, this will end perfectly.
Things gonna get a little batty.
1, 2, 3, count. It will be a bad day for you.
Okay, all joking aside.
You know, on second thought...
It's stuck! What do we do now? She welded the door shut.
No one leaves this house without getting a good night's sleep.
Wow, good accent right there.
You're all gonna die.
Here we are. Please come in. Make yourselves at home.
Thank you for your hospitality. You're very welcome.
I hope you will find this comfortable.
This also reminds me of a Magic School Bus episode inside a haunted house. And that episode you can enjoy anytime, especially in October.
Well, for me, it reminds me of that one Netflix Cuphead show episode called Ghosts Ain't Real. Or was it Ghosts Are Real? Well, I did watch this episode like a few weeks ago, but I forgot the name.
Oh, why look. 8 student-sized beds. And a teacher-sized annex.
It's almost as if someone were
expecting us.
What a lovely girl. We always dreamed of having a daughter just like her.
Yeah, she's a keeper.
Yeah, that was too hypocritically and cowardly at the same time.
Especially when the parents were being hypocritical in frenzy. That one episode I literally hate with all my life. And now I'm turning into Lori Loud. Thank you.
It's like he acts as Lucy is family to them when really they don't seem to affectionately love her for who she is and what she does know more than them.
Especially from the very first episode from the show, Left in the Dark.
Well, we'll leave you now. You must be weary from your travels. Scream if you need anything.
Good night, Mr. Renfield.
Okay, here's the plan. The Ratus are clearly vampires.
Irrefutable.
100%.
I am Adam Family sensing that Cheers for Fear vibe. More hypocrites, more fears, more jumping conclusions, and more idiots who judge a book by the cover. What more could be a pain in the neck?
So, no one leaves this
room for any reason. We'll escape in the morning while they're asleep in their coffins.
Again, all the vampires around here were driven out years ago by fearful villagers. The Ratus are just nice people who are trying to help us.
I think I can probably see where this is going with the Loud family's stay at the Ratu's house for the night with the don't judge a book by its cover moral.
Why is Lucy always in the right more than any other Loud family? Looked like Raw Deal wasn't a waste after all. The Louds decided to pull a Scooby-Doo bullshit barricade the door solution.
There! No one is getting in or out!
I think this is getting out of hand. Like, not everything you see is real, and yes, don't just judge a book by its cover. You know what's gonna happen at the end.
Yeah, what about bathroom breaks or a little snack? I ain't cleaning up after Lily.
Unlike after Appetite for Destruction.
I'll get you anyway, Pee-wee.
Dinner is ready. Ula made her famous blood sausage.
I just love three things of love, and you look like seeds. Intervention! Just a boy!
That sounds yummers, but we're not feeling well. Oh, yeah, must be the old double-decker bus sickness.
Bullshit! Bullshit!
This is bullshit, guys.
Ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous.
Oh, fuck all y'all.
Lies! Lies! All of it! Murderous thief!
You fucking liar! This nigga is deadass capping out of his throat!
Even Lenny's a better liar than Pinocchio.
I'm sorry you're all ill. I'm sure some rest will do you well.
For these couple, I think I really enjoyed Maurice LaMarche and Therese McNeil to portray as Gomez and Matricia Adam voice vibes. And they would be like the new Elvira, the Mistress of the Dark, and Vincent Price couple.
Now the hour has come to be. The earth and ocean don't agree.
Okay, let's see here. I have mute, toe of frog, Lilith bat, and tongue of dog. But I have to watch my ghoulish figure.
We're gonna pay a call on the Addams family.
Seriously, it was super nice of them to make us dinner.
Dude, they're vampires. We are the dinner.
What you said was low-key cannibalism, but I know. It's a hyperbole. When you said dinner, it reminds me of Leonard Takes It All when she was like, "Wiener, wiener, chicken dinner." Like, girl, shut up. Like, no one cares if you win or not.
Well, rudeness runs in the family. Seriously, where did they learn manners and common sense? Maybe one of you could be dinner. Not too late for cannibalism.
That won't be necessary, my friend.
Okay, nobody panic. There's some lasagna on the bus.
Why in the hell and where the hell did he get the lasagna? As if Looney Tunes couldn't be any more loony. But Lynn Sr. loses the bet and goes to get the unexpected uncooked lasagna from the bus.
Like, seriously, all they do is just play a silly game, News Goose. Like, what in the world? You could have, done something better.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, and one more thing. Doesn't Lincoln usually lose in this game? And then they say the same overused word, which I actually like that running gag.
Is everything all right?
Words will always describe how much his scream will always get me in the entire franchise.
Please, would you stop screaming?
It's not funny.
Well, it does look a bit funny.
Yeah. Oh, great. I just getting some air.
Let's not forget that he lies all the time. And this is genuinely so funny. The same thing that happened to Tricked.
You know, stretching the old walking bones.
Maybe you'd like to take these for a ride.
That's it? That wasn't so bad.
Excuse me. My allergies are acting up. It's Romanian ragweed season. I must go inside.
Yeah, at this point, I'm kind of getting convinced that they really are not vampires. They're just really creepy people. Just regular creepy people. Like Lucy and the Morticians Club. I mean, 'cause vampires don't even sneeze, do they?
Well, you may have a good point here, Shay, but I would actually think they probably did this on accident. No offense, though.
I don't think so. So that right there just kind of shows that maybe they really are normal humans.
Sometimes it's okay to screw the audience every once in a while. I just somehow wish they didn't force the jump scares in a movie that isn't meant to be a horror flick, especially when they're based on true events.
Are you fucking high?
You gotta be one of the most clumsiest people here.
The Linsanya mission was a fail. No further questions, please.
Survey says...
You always take her side! Can't be hungry if we're not awake, right? We just need one person to stay awake on neck watch.
And guess who it is? It's obvious.
Dibs not!
Too bad, Boniface, you lose.
Oh, I hate Dibs not!
How is Lynn Singer losing this? Lucy didn't even do the dibs not. I think she could have been awake more than this guy. Just watch.
Oh, and FYI, wasn't Lincoln bad at nose goose or something like that?
Dang it! I always lose that.
Dibs not it!
Dang it!
Dibs not!
Dang it. Dang it.
Fine, I'll do it. And you can all rest easy knowing your old dad is watching over you like a hawk.
Don't do that!
We already had a cringeworthy face transformation back in Predictability. I don't need a Gargamel fused together with Doofenshmirtz.
Ew, ew! I do not want to say that. That is so disgusting. I don't want to see you sleep. Even for the fact that I hate you so much.
Hurry up there, Ray!
Oh! I just shut my eyes for that last second there.
You were saying about watching over your family like a hawk to protect them from the Ratus, Lynn Sr.?
There he goes making excuses again. See, this is the reason why I do not like him in the slightest. I do not trust him. No way. I will never trust him, guys. No.
Maybe you should have consumed some caffeine to keep yourself awake, to keep an eye on your family for the night.
So you didn't see who moved all the furniture.
Well, at least everyone is safe and sound.
As if Lucy is not here. See, this is why I'll never trust him. Lucy is literally missing! My god.
Yeah, and look at the room here. Someone isn't here right now, and that's not hard to tell either.
And I definitely know who. But it does almost remind me of a running gag with the Loud siblings constantly forgetting about Lucy back in the season 1 Loud House episode, Left in the Dark.
AKA their debut episode in May 2nd, 2016.
Ah! They took my baby!
See? I could literally kill myself if this man speaks one more time. It's your responsibility. You were out. It's your fault, my lord.
Yes, this way to the basement.
Your baby? Since when did you even care for Lucy?
This is the same thing that happened to Fantastic Voyage. When he literally just gives a about his van, his new van. And I despise it so much.
Well, at least the Loud family aren't chicken enough to leave Lucy behind as they see her leaving with the Ratus.
I hope and pray that there is a way better episode that can have a Lynn Sr. and Lucy connection. Just love those shadows.
There was something big and hairy casting shadows on the wall.
They said they wanted a daughter just like her. They're clearly taking her to their dungeon. To bite her so they can live together for eternity.
But back then in Fright Bite, that seemed like that was her intention to be one. Not too late to still have a vampire daughter.
Remember what that girl Shay said? She said that the vampires could be real people. And I kind of agree with her.
Let's get them!
Mom, Dad, stop. This is ridiculous. We can't hunt vampires without vampire hunting supplies.
Lori, you genuinely scare me. You were about to say literally, aren't you?
Oh boy. There goes another scene from Abigail. And they're gonna fuck this shit up too, aren't they? Have you seen Abigail? That happens too.
Sammy, those are fucking onions.
Well, I don't cook, I don't know.
And then they start taking their slop.
All right, what have we got?
I will not even question all the supplies that they got here. But it seems like it's just out of the nowhere need to travel items.
Yes. One of the most traditional and well-known ways to harm a vampire, like crosses, sunlight, and wooden stakes. Garlic. Also, the garlic the Loud family uses to attack the Ratus is actually the same garlic that the family had acquired back in Nona Your Business when they had previously visited Naples, Italy, in case no one knows yet.
Now the Loud family goes vampire hunting and save Lucy, although I doubt that they are even vampires anyway. Remember Fright Fright? You remember that story vibe?
Alright, let's go kill us a fucking vampire.
That's Lucy.
What are we gonna do, Buzz?
Use your head.
But I don't want to use my head!
You guys genuinely make me mad in this scene. I am assured they are not real vampires. Sure, they probably might look like vampires, but in my opinion, they don't. They don't. They look so stereotypical.
Get your fangs away from our daughter!
Oh my lord, Rita.
Prepare for the wrath of the most lucrative franchise on the WB!
Release the garlic! Ow, stop it!
Dripping with garlic.
Maybe you've been watching a little too much TV. Garlic has no effect on me, except for a little... flatulence.
Take UV rays, you immortal beasts!
Since when does Lisa have no brains?
Survey says... You want me to say that Jack came over here, neutered the pooch, and replaced his combangers with Sammy Davis Jr.'s eyes? Is that what you want me to say?
We're too late! Those vampires already bit her!
You monsters! Kill them! What are you waiting for?
Stop!
Stop!
She raised her voice. It must be her new vampire side.
You freaking idiot!
Relax, goddammit!
I'm not a vampire. The Ratus didn't bite me, the gnats did. So I unblocked the door and went to ask these nice people for some anti-itch cream and a bandage. That's why they brought me down here.
Shit! No! That is not happening right now!
A nicely played out you just got pranked shitless, Louds. Just love it. Instead of getting bit by these nice people, the gnats got hurt on the neck. I thought the mosquitoes would be the ones to bite more. But still good. Yeah, still good.
This is where we keep our first aid.
Oh, wow. We just thought, Transylvania, the bats.
The coffin upstairs.
Look, just because you're in Transylvania, Romania, in a location where Dracula was taking place or filmed, that doesn't mean everybody is a vampire.
Coffin? You mean our tanning bed? Transylvania gets very little sun in winter. We need to maintain our base tan.
It gets really relatable in the winter in my state.
So, I was right. They really are not vampires. What kind of vampires have a tanning booth? Vampires hate the sun. If these people sitting out in the sun, getting tan, then that just proves that they are just normal people. So, you see, we really should not judge a book by its cover. Just because they look a certain way on the outside does not mean that they are that way on the inside. Lesson learned, kids.
What about all this blood on the floor?
Well, about that, they probably did the same thing that Lucy did in Back in Black when she tried to make fake blood. And Rocky was here to help her because Lucy had a crush on Rocky at that time.
You mean my homemade blackberry juice?
Never mind. I was wrong.
Looks like we've lost a whole season's worth.
I knew that couldn't be blood. Even I know how Clyde's blood looks.
Words cannot describe how much I hate that running gag because it literally promotes fan service. And this is a kid's show, and you're promoting fan service. How are the editors and the producers don't know what they're doing? Well, great thing Clyde never gets his nosebleed in the newer seasons.
Oh man, we really messed things up. You've both been so nice and welcoming, and look how we treated you. You're not the monsters, we are.
I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster.
Why am I not surprised with the classic never judge a book by its cover moral by the end of this Loud House episode?
Sorry. Please let us make it up to you. We'll start by cleaning this mess.
Hey, good idea. And since we missed your dinner, I'll cook us breakfast.
Thanks for cooking for us all day. I can't stop eating this garlic bread.
And thank you for letting me use your tanning bed.
Oh, no. Oh, no. We are not looking like Donald Trump like that. Please, we are not. Oh my God. You are so ugly when you tan. I'm sorry, but if I was you, I would decline tanning because, tanning is so bad. I'd rather put so much skincare than damage my own skin.
Oh! No, thanks!
Whoa! Holy Dracula's blood veins in his asshole! Lynn Sr. just got cooked, and that scares me even more than the castle. He ain't a good look. Although I hate to imagine if Lucy actually gets a tan.
Get all set! Safe travels!
Well, at least the Loud family's rental vehicle is now fully repaired for them to go somewhere else in Europe, thanks to a repairman who's now here at the Ratu's place.
I'm sure gonna miss these couple, and I would love it if the Adams were here.
You know, kiddo, if I hadn't learned my lesson, I'd think that mechanic was a werewolf.
Oh, so he's just like Flip now. Remember back in House Flip when Flip was trying to make this ow sound, but it actually just hurts his ankle or whatever it was.
Holy shit! So the repairman of the Loud family's bus was actually a real werewolf this whole time? I gotta admit, as to even quote a common line from Johnny Test, whoa, didn't see that coming. Though at the same time, this twist ending did also feel quite very forced and really dumb at the same time.
And that was a frightful trip with a bite in Transylvania. Now this one was a hard one for me to recommend if it's good to watch or if it's bad to watch. Because I do see both sides of people saying it's decent and others are saying it's just bad. I could just start with the biggest con out of the way, the Loud family themselves. Ever since they got to Transylvania, they start freaking out and be pussified like a different version of Lynn. It's like they're all versions of Lynn Sr. And not only that, they jumped away conclusions, making themselves more idiocy and more hypocritical as they have been since season 1. And it feels like it's another episode of Tears for Fears, how they're just being scared throughout the entire episode and not learn so much about. But unlike this episode, Tears for Fears had Lincoln and Clyde actually having a wager with their schoolyard bully named Chandler, and they decided to go to this spooky attraction to see if they're brave enough to actually handle it. But it turns out these two aren't even the much bravest souls on earth, especially when they watch horror movies and just become pussies about it. And throughout the episode, they just constantly screaming or end up fainting and not actually completing the task, even when Lucy is actually giving them to actually see that they can grow a spine. And in the very end, they absolutely learn nothing so much. Even if they did make it throughout the entire haunted house maze, they still got scared in the very end of it, but it doesn't even prove nothing, or they actually learned something about it. With this episode, however, once the Lau families, with the exception of Lucy, are seeing that the new residents who actually live here are actually vampires. And as I stated before, just because you're in Transylvania or on a location film where Dracula was taking place at, it doesn't mean that every resident in that area is a vampire or a werewolf for that matter. And in the very end, when they thought that Lucy was going to be turned into a vampire, it was something unexpected that I didn't even actually see coming, or at least none of you guys would actually see so much coming, because I knew some reason that these people wouldn't be vampires, especially if you watched an episode called Fright Bite. And in the very end, it turned out that Lucy was actually bitten by a bunch of bugs that actually kind of got little holes in her neck. And that was just too brilliant. And like Wesley, somehow Lucy carries so much the entire episode, as if it felt like it was like this kind of horror Halloween kind of vibe tone that actually belongs to her, which somehow I could think about Trick or either Great Lakes Freakout, that she could actually be hosting so much. Like the episode could actually be more focused with Lucy and not do Clink and McCloud or actually so much with the Casa Grandes. I did not like how the Lady Delau family acted in this episode, with the exception of Lucy actually being the highlight and saving grace of the episode, but she feels like she's kind of not enough to save it. So you're kind of asking, what do you recommend? Is it good or is it bad? Well, it's kind of hard for me to decision because I can't hate it because it's because the episode is located in one of my favorite locations I would actually like to go and visit, especially when I'm a big fan of Dracula. But I can hate it because how the Lau family is being so hypocritical and they're jumping way too much conclusions without even having so much brain cells. Even the smartest one should actually know better. And I just hate it when so much the characters think alike, kind of like with Lenny and Lori in Phantom Pains. So I would say this, kind of give this episode a watch and you can make your very decision at the very end of it. For me, I'm just going to put it so much in between. While the episode does suck, quite literally, but can never go wrong with Lucy Loud being the focus center of the episode and the one who's always being in the right. So if you love Lucy Loud, then this road trip episode would be just for you. If not, well, that's too bad.
This was a decent episode. I like how it's an episode that surrounds the whole Loud family. I enjoy episodes that the family spends time together, especially the vacation episodes. This, of course, was not as good as Trip, but it was still pretty decent. I really love the whole "don't judge a book by its cover" message. Sometimes the people who look mean are some of the nicest people you can ever meet. And sometimes those that look the sweetest could be pure evil. So a great message here. I do like how the whole family pitched in to help Lucy when they thought she was in trouble. And I did love Rita's mama bear mode, as always. I will say that it was kind of predictable, but still not bad at all. But what I don't understand is why the family did the dibs not it thing. They should have just let Lucy do it all, since she was the only one who wasn't scared. That would have made more sense than doing dibs. Also, not gonna lie, it annoyed me when Lily had to be the one to notice Lucy was missing, and Lynn Sr. didn't even notice. It's annoying how the parents forget their kids sometimes. But I guess that's kind of easy to do with 11 kids. But overall, the episode was good, and I would watch it again. Thank you, Loud House Critic, for having me. I really enjoyed it. Sigh. Oh no. Vampire mode is back. Yup, I better hurry up and get out of Transylvania before my voice gets permanently stuck. Oh well, See you all later.
As someone who is a huge fan of the Loud House and vampires like me, I gotta say, A Bite in Transylvania definitely sucked blood a lot, and not in a great way. Sure, the twist ending of the repairman actually being a real werewolf was a decent attempt of a twist ending, despite its lame execution. The spooky atmosphere and themes of Romania and vampires were both well fitting, and the roles of Lucy and the Ratus were both great. But overall, A Bite in Transylvania is definitely just predictable, pathetic, and unfunny all at the same time. Especially when throughout the entirety of A Bite in Transylvania, it has the usual plot line and moral of never judging someone by their looks, as shown in the first Shrek movie, Guillermo del Toro's The Shape of Water, and even in a previous Loud House episode from season 5 on vampires known as Fright Bite. Also, it is pretty annoying to see the entire Loud family, except for Lucy, to all be afraid and cowardly at the same time for how they see the Ratus as vicious vampires, as it even almost feels like racism or xenophobia in a way of how they view someone on the outside rather than who they are on the inside, like in the Addams Family. Even the titular character from Courage the Cowardly Dog and Shaggy and Scooby-Doo from the Scooby-Doo franchise would actually be more brave than most of the Loud family in this episode. Though, to be fair, it is excusable for Lori, Lenny, Lana, Lola, Lily, Lincoln, and Lynn Sr. to be highly scared a lot, since they all had constant fears and previous encounters with the spooky and supernatural in their lives in the show. Especially with Lenny and Lynn Sr. being the most scared in their family, and with Lily still being too young for anything scary as well. However, what excuse do Luna, Luann, Lynn Jr., Lisa, and Rita all have with being huge scaredy cats in this Season 8 Loud House episode? I could be wrong for saying that, but the five aren't usually scared that easily in the show. Overall, A Bite in Transylvania is a mediocre at best Loud House episode that focuses too much on the moral of judging someone by their looks, with a predictable plotline and moral on the said moral of judging someone by who they are. Too much cowardly from the Loud family, and bad humor. The vampire-themed atmosphere and vibes in Romania, as well as the spooky setting for Romania, as mentioned before, are both well fitting for this episode, but unfortunately, it's not enough to save this episode as a fan of vampires like myself. Once again, like always, I'm Vampire Fan 1992, and thanks for bringing me back on the show, like always, Loud House Critic. Now I'll be off to watch a vampire movie that I enjoy a lot in the dark while having some snacks and drinks with me. Enjoy the rest of the Loud House Critic episode review of the road trip story arc in Europe from Season 8 of The Loud House, everyone. See you all soon!
Guys, I am genuinely concerned about this episode. This episode was chaos, and I really don't like it. If the episode would have been better, it wouldn't been Lynn Sr. being a freaking man-child. I cannot stand him. But that's besides the point, because, like, it was an okay-ish episode, but it was not for me, in my opinion. Remember how I said the never judge a book by its cover thing was overrated? I kind of learned my lesson. I cannot judge a book by its cover. When I first watched this episode, I was like, oh wow, what is this episode about? And then it was just concerning. Like, how in the 13 of you guys, well, 12 because Lucy... How in the 12 of you guys are so immature? This is my genuine question. I mean, sure, they probably didn't know. But in my opinion, this is way off. I'm a vampire fan myself, and yes, I do not like horror movies, but vampires are so unique. And I already knew from the start they are not real people. So in conclusion, this episode was trash.
Very great, guys. I actually like some of these pointers. You do make a point about this episode, especially for you, vampire fan. Right now, we got at least like one more road trip to finish up in European. This was another Loud House Critic, and let's see if Hercules is still around.